What's up, guys? This is the WWE fan guy coming at you with another video today. Or WWE, I mean, not WWE. I say it too fast sometimes. Um, yeah, guys, I usually do wrestling reviews and all that. But today I'm going to be doing a movie review, especially one of my favorite movies that is barely coming out. And I had the chance to watch it early. You know, very humble to watch it early, actually. Great experience to watch. One of the best I can say right now. You know, it might sound kind of cliche, but I'm only 22 years old. You know, I'm gonna have to say this is the best cinematic experience since I watched The Dark Knight in 2008. It was one of the best movies I watched. In a long time. That was Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I'm a big Star Wars fan. Um, this is takes place after The Force Awakens. Um, with Luke Skywalker is in a helm. We only saw like close to a minute or freaking 50 seconds of screen time on The Force Awakens. This time we actually get a little bit more of Luke Skywalker. But I can tell you this, this ain't the same Luke Skywalker. This is a Luke Skywalker that's been through some shit, you know what I mean? Who is dark. A lot of guy that has been through a lot of wear and tear, a lot of stuff that really marked him over the years. I can tell you this much: he was the highlight of this movie. My favorite in this movie. He comes off of a little sarcastic and all, you know. But I love the universe of Star Wars. I had a little bit of kind of like what is that show used to call in sci-fi? Starship Galactica, kind of. Little cool, badass graphics. Awesome cinematography. The war battles, the lightsaber duels, are awesome. I can tell you this much: some of the guys that were a little underwhelming. I wasn't really impressed with what's his name, Kylo Ren. You know, I liked him on the first one, The Force Awakens. I thought he was a little more fearful on the first one. You know, more intimidating actually. And this one he didn't really come off as a guy, a big threat. It was pretty much Snoke that was pretty much more intimidating, more there. We actually see. I'm not gonna spoil this, but we actually see a lot of more screen time actually from Snoke. I like Snoke's character on this movie. And, the one thing I didn't like about Force Awakens is he didn't have enough screen time on that movie. They were really keeping him keeping him out of the movie on the first one, on Force Awakens. The Last Jedi, we actually know more about Snoke, and I was really, it was really cool. It was really awesome, to learn a little bit about him, and what's his whole mantra and the dark side and all this, and what's his purpose, you know what I mean? And I like everything about Snoke. I think his Snoke character is pretty good on this movie. Prince Leia's on this movie. I think I'm not sure. I think she died after filming this movie. A little after, I guess. I checked some interviews, and I think it was a couple days after, actually, that she died after shooting this movie. And she comes off as more of a mentor, more of a guide her towards the youngings on the new cinematic Star Wars universe, and I really liked her character. You know, she was cool, and then one of my favorites too on this movie, Luke. Luke was my favorite one, but one of my favorites on this movie that I liked was uh um Chewbacca. Chewbacca, you know, it was pretty much on his own. You know, it was pretty much was seen on his own without Han Solo. You know what I mean? You know, it was really good to see him as more of a as a more bigger movie. No, not in a bigger movie, but bigger character now without Han Solo. You know, and I'm really glad that he really took the helm as helping the you know as helping stopping the dark side, and yeah, guys, it was really it's a great movie. A lot of movies tend to uh drain, because it was a pretty long movie, drain the whole it'll drag. Actually, that's what the word I was talking about, drag. But no, this one was because it was action packed most through the movie. It was a little slow at some parts, but that's what you're gonna get through Star Wars. A little bit slow, but it picks up and it pays off in towards the middle and the ending. Especially the ending. You had the emotional. You have it was very entertaining. It had everything that you liked in a Star Wars movie. It was very entertaining. One of the most funniest in the Star Wars universe. But oh yeah, I did like Paul Dameron character in this movie. He's a little more up higher, since I think he was I think he didn't have a little. He wasn't really a bigger character on The Force Awakens. He was bigger now. He has a bigger job now, to do on this movie. I'm not going to spoil anything because a lot of people haven't seen the movie yet. They're still waiting till this upcoming Friday to watch it. So yeah, I did like Poe Dameron's character on this movie. I like the more screen time from him. We didn't see that much from him in The Force Awakens, but we saw more from him. And he was really good. And yeah, I like Finn too. He had some cool fighting scenes in that movie. Remember, I think he's missing a hand, I think, on the movie. So yeah, and I think that's from the lightsaber duel from when he fought Kylo Ren on The Force Awakens in the ending. I think that's where he got injured. Or I think he injured his hand, yeah. And then yeah. There's so many parts in the movie. It's a movie where you gotta watch it like a good 2 times. I'm thinking about watching it again when it comes out this Friday, because I can name so much. I was like pretty much amazed through the whole movie. I was like, oh shoot, I didn't, when you watch the first one, you like it so much. You're like, there's a part where I really didn't understand. But I gotta watch it again. It's that kind of movie where you got like, oh, I gotta watch it again to understand it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna spoil anything. Like I said, it's a really great movie. I probably gotta give it a 4.5 out of 5. I will give it a 5 out of 5 because then again, it had some character flaws in that movie that I didn't really and then some slow parts too. But other than that, guys, it's nearly perfect after that. So, yeah, guys, I get a 4.5 out of 5. I'm looking forward to watch this movie again, maybe 3 times to really get a more of an understanding on this movie. But yeah, guys, this is WWE Fan Guy here. Like I said, this is not a wrestling review, but I'm a big Star Wars fan, and it was a really great movie. And if you're a big Star Wars fan, you would really like this movie also. So I recommend to go watch this movie. 4.5 out of 5, guys. Yeah, guys, so this is at the end of my review, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.